The poem is by Taimbe Jess, and the poem is, when niggas love revolution like they love the bulls. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, youth will wear red, black, and green patches over the emblems on their starter jackets. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, brothers will gather regularly at barbershops and corner stops to discuss George Jackson and the Handbook of Revolutionary Warfare and People's War before they go home to take care of their children each night. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, playground basketball courts will become paramilitary training grounds where we learn to shoot guns at the enemy and not baskets for bets. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, we will spend hours and hours watching our children grow into soldiers and not basketball players. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, we will know CIA stats, FBI stats, infant mortality stats, police brutality stats, political prisoners and prisoners of war, and literacy training techniques like we know Paxson's shoe size or Shaq's shoe size, or the way we know Rodman or Pippen's rebounds or Grant's salary and all the intimate details of Michael's last gambling spree. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, you will be able to ask any youth on the street, who is Sundiata Acoli? Who is Assata Shakur? Who is Sekou Odinga? Who is Ruchell McGee and Jonathan Jackson? You will be able to ask, who is Matula Shakur? Who is Queen Mother Moore? They will be able to tell you without skipping a beat. Niggas love revolution like they love the bulls. You will go on to ask them about Michael Jordan, and they will say, when niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, masses of us will go down to tear up Carolina coroner and his office to find out what really happened to James Jordan instead of waiting on the word of newspapers and sheriff's offices. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, we will show up in Washington, D.C. with the Million Man March, with our God and with our guns. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, they will start to seriously wonder why one Negro putting a brown ball through a white net makes more mint money in one season than they will make in an entire lifetime, and do something about it. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, you will see Phil Jackson running up and down an empty court minutes before game time screaming, where are my niggas? Where are my niggas? Where are my niggas? As the niggas leave the stadium to go build liberation schools in their community. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, all niggas will refuse to shoot ball with the president, with or without their dashikis on. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, will become associated with the sound that CIA agents, snitches, rats, and agent provocateurs who join our organizations and work against the legitimate aspirations of our people who yearn to breathe free, drug dealers and others will make when they are thrown gracefully face first into open manholes. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, Nike will no longer be able to sell $160 basketball shoes in the black community because we would rather spend the money on liberation and revolution. Thank you. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls, they will love it more than chitlins, more than all my children, more than Jerry Curls, more than permanence, more than Cadillacs and Mercedes-Benz and Rolls-Royces and BMWs cars. When niggas love revolution like they love the bulls. When niggas love their family like they love the bulls. When niggas love their children like they love the bulls. When niggas love to be free like they love the bulls. When niggas love struggle like they love the bulls. When niggas love dignity like they love the bulls. When niggas love niggas like they love the bulls, we will become black people and all the bullshit will hit the fan.
IRFM wishes to advise that the views expressed on the Cutting Edge are not necessarily those of the company.
See you listening to your radio. Whoa. Cutting Edge is on your stereo. Yeah. Mutabaruka leads the way. So just you let the station play, yeah. Say your teachings got to hold on me, yeah. Well, this is Kimani and you're listening to, Mutabaruka. IRFM, Cutting Edge. Whoa.
Yeah, good night. This is the Cutting Edge and IRFM next Wednesday. You know, this program has always been proactive. And the reason for why we're going to say it has been proactive, because some of the times when we say certain things and do certain things on the program, people see it as either we out strange, or some people say, well, that's wicked, wicked. No, this is Child's Month. This is Child's Month, and in light of what is going on in Jamaica with children, we see that the parenting, we don't see them talk about it on the other program about parenting. Now, over the years, I've been playing that beginning of Cutting Edge. I have copied it, emailed it to many people who ask me, say, Muta, where you get that tune from? People are asking them can't go buy it at the record store. It's not something that you can find at the record store. It was made just to the Cutting Edge. But it's a good lesson for parents. And I know that a lot of parents have already, is either them tape it off of the program or actually ask me if we cut tape it for them, put it on CD for them. I send it through the email, and we have never told somebody so we not do it yet. If you don't get it on CDs, because we don't really have no CD player, I have a computer right now burn a CD. But what I say is that if you listen to it carefully, and which a lot of people have been listening to it, but if you listen to it carefully, you will recognize that it is so befitting of this month, Child's Month. We're talking about the beginning of the program, the Cutting Edge, what them call the theme song for the Cutting Edge. So here we're going to do, we're going to bring it to your attention. Since them said this is Child's Month, and we never wait till Child's Month to play it. We have been playing it for quite a while now. Years we have been playing it. So true, this is Child's Month, and true, what is taking place around us leaves much to be desired. We're going to play it again, because we think we have to bring it to your attention even clearer in this time of the month, in this time of the year, sorry. So here goes.
Children that they need nothing exterior to themselves to be happy. No person, place, or thing. And that true happiness is found within. Teach them that they are sufficient unto themselves. them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that failure is a fiction, that every trying is a success, and that every effort is what achieves the victory. The first no less honorable than the last. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that they are deeply connected to all of life, that they are one with all people, and that they are never separate from God. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that they live in a world of magnificent abundance, that there is enough for everyone, and that it is in sharing the most, not in gathering the most, that the most is received. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that there is nothing that they are required to be or to do to be eligible for a life of dignity and fulfillment, that they need not compete with anyone for anything, and that God's blessings are meant for everyone. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly.
Teach your children that they will never be judged, that they need not worry about always getting it right, and that they do not have to change anything or get better to be seen as perfect and beautiful in the eyes of God. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that consequences and punishment are not the same thing, that death does not exist, and that God would never condemn anyone. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that there are no conditions to love, that they need not worry about ever losing your love or God's, and that their own love, unconditionally shared, is the greatest gift they can give to the world. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that being special does not mean being better, that claiming superiority over someone is not seeing them for who they really are, and that there is great healing in acknowledging mine is not a better way, mine is merely another way. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach your children that there is nothing they cannot do, that the illusion of ignorance can be eradicated from the earth, and that all anyone really needs is to be given back to themselves by being reminded of who they really are. Teach them this, and you will have taught them grandly. Teach these things not with your words, but with your actions, not with discussion, but with demonstration. For it is not what you do that your children will emulate, but how you are that they will become.
It's not what you do, your children, well, sometimes not even what you say, but is who you are, they will emulate. Who you are, your children will emulate. Very important message, especially for this time of the year that is seen as Child's Month. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We're there with you. Here we go. Leonie Forbes, for those of you who know the acting world, one of the greatest or the best actress come out of Jamaica. Leonie Forbes. Here goes.
in the papers, and we hear it on the air, of killing, and stealing, and crime everywhere. We relax, we say, as we notice the trend. This young generation, where will it end? But could it be just their fault alone? You know, maybe some of it is our own. Are we not guilty to place in their way so many things that lead them astray? Things like too much money, too much idle time, too many movies with a kind of passionate crime, too many books not fit to be read, and too much idle talk in what they hear said. Too many children encouraged to do wrong by too many parents who don't even stay at home. They don't make the car. They don't handle junk, and they don't run the bars. They don't make the drugs that rattle the brain. It's us older folk, and just simply forget. Delinquent teenagers, how quick we do condemn the sins of a nation, then blame it on them. They don't make the movies. They don't write the books. They don't paint gay pictures of gangsters and crooks. They don't make bombs, and they don't make laws. They don't spend the millions trying to reach Mars. If you think of it seriously, it's sad, but it's true, that the title delinquent suits older folk too. The sins of a nation don't blame.
You know, say, me go pull up that tune, yeah? Me go pull up that tune, yeah, because it's very, very relevant. Very, very relevant. Why you listen to this song, yeah? Leone Fab's narration. Here goes. Leone Fab.
In the papers, and we hear it on the air, of killing, and stealing, and crime everywhere. We relax, we say, as we notice the trend. This young generation, where will it end? But could it be just their fault alone? You know, maybe some of it is our own. Are we not guilty to place in their way so many things that lead them astray? Things like too much money, too much idle time, too many movies with a kind of passionate crime, too many books not fit to be read, and too much idle talk in what they hear said. Too many children encouraged to do wrong by too many parents who don't even stay at home. You know, children don't make laws, and they don't make the car. They don't handle junk, and they don't run the bars. They don't make the drugs that rattle the brain. It's us older folk, and just simply forget. delinquent teenagers. How quick we do condemn the sins of a nation. Then blame it on them. They don't make the movies. They don't write the books. They don't paint gay pictures of gangsters and crooks. They don't make bombs and they don't make wars. They don't spend the millions trying to reach Mars. If you think of it seriously, it's sad, but it's true that the title delinquent suits older folk too. The sins of a nation, don't blame it on them. They don't make the drugs that rattle the brain. Children don't make the weapons of war. They don't make the laws and they don't run the bars. They don't spend millions trying to reach Mars. For the wrongs that older folk do. They don't make the movies, they don't write the books. They don't paint gay pictures of gangsters and crooks. Don't blame it on the children.
RFM, number one radio station in the whole wide world, Nigeria.
You can't blame the youth. You can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool the youth. You're teaching youths to learn in school that couch and poop. You're teaching youths to learn in school that the dish run away with spoon. So you can't blame the youth when they don't learn. You can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool the youth. You teach the youth about Christopher Columbus, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about Marco Polo, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about the pirate Hawkins, and you said he was a very great man. You teach the youth about the pirate Morgan, and you said he was a very great man. So you can't blame the youth of today. You can't fool the youth. You can't blame the youth. You can't fool the youth. All these great men were doing robbing, raping, kidnapping, and killing. So-called great men were doing robbing, raping,
Yes, the man called Peter Todd saying you can't blame the youth. As we said, this is the month where them chase child's month, but you take on a different level of thinking based up of where we are going in Jamaica here right now with the children. As before, a couple of hours ago, we hear of a little 6-year-old youth where them kidnap. The father did come, I think, at school, and the father did have to fight them, but them guy with them youth, serious thing are going on in Jamaica here, man. I mean, if it's not one thing, it's the other. We think say the things them could have get little better, but every week you hear something even stretch. I mean, your imagination can't go no further right now. Believe you me. What else can they do? And the next week them come with something where they never think what them could have done. You know what I mean? Like, we hear them shot. We a policeman shot a man and shot himself. And I mean, like, I know we see a policeman who shot a man on the road a while ago. Well, him never look too right still. Believe you me, he never look too right in. But I don't know where we're going. Believe you me, I don't know where we're going.
Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life, longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. For they have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life, longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you.
Sweet on in the Rock recording over is really a poem actually done by a man named Khalil Gibran out of Lebanon. It was a Lebanese poet who wrote The Prophet, the book called The Prophet, one of the biggest known work. Him do this book, The Prophet, and him talk about Almitris coming through and say, speak to us when them ask the prophet, speak to us on different topics of marriage, of death, of money and children. And that was on children. The prophet speaks on children, and it has been echoed all over the world in different languages and different tongues and different ways. That one poem on children, you just heard Sweet Honey in the Rock doing it. But we come to this part in the road, you know, where it gets away. It gets away because we hear people talk about where them are doing and where them are doing, and all things that get better and this and that and that, and we can't see it. I mean, anybody in them right mind, I mean, I watch the TV a while ago and some know say these politicians are living in a bubble. I don't know where them live, but there's nobody that I buck upon in Jamaica that say things are get better. whether economically or socially. I have not met anyone that say, why you know say, believe you me, you know, things nice in Jamaica, you know, I mean, like really we're happy still, you know, believe you me, you know, because we're happy, you know. And believe you me, if it was a little music, I'm going to say it all the while, you know, whether we want to accept the music dirty or we want to accept the music clean. If it was a little dirty music and clean music about the place, you know, trust me, man, believe you me, we have to say give thanks to the little music we have play about the place, you know. Because sometimes the little music just drown the people them sorrow for a moment. Because when them go back at them yard, them have the music. But you see the moment in the music, maybe if the music never did it, that is when you couldn't really tolerate them. Believe you me. So everywhere you go in the car in Jamaica right now, you have a little man string up in back and a play. That is the only solace the people them have right now in Jamaica. For just ease them pain. For just ease them pain in Jamaica. Them have the music. Whether we want to accept it or not. The people them are try dance with them troubles. Them can't dance with them troubles still, you know. But for that moment in time, because you need something another, something another for just brace you little, you know. Because you know, say, sometimes you have brace for something, you feel it a pop down. But you know, say, that's the little brace there, give you a kind of confidence, say, by the time it drop down, you know, you can catch up back. You understand? And at that, the music, you know, you can catch up back. You understand? And at that, the music, the music really, it's a pop down. The music a pop down, you know, but at that moment in time, whether it's for a Monday or a wedding or whatsoever you have about the place, whether you're uptown or downtown, whether you're young or you're middle age or old, a little music, whether you go church or you go dance hall, just a little thing there, near music in Jamaica right now. The people them are smiling, but smiling faces sometimes, believe you me. And you know them say, you push a dog around for so long. One day that dog, I say it. You push a dog around for so long. One day that dog will turn and bite you. So watch how you treat the dog. Right now, the people them worse than dog right now. You know, them mannerism towards each other. The way the people them are going now, you know. Trust me. Dog now going to other dog. The people them are treat one another. That's why the man say, boy, you're a dog, you know. It's like you insult dog when you start tell man say you're a dog, you know. All you hear the man that talk about me dog, I call him friend dog, you know. It's like you know, to the dog them go down this one and say, hey, what them little people are doing? Or them a call one another dog and then worse now. It's like the monkey, it's like the tree monkey will sit down on the coconut tree. I try to figure out how the hell man talk about them evolved from monkey and them a go on so. How them a go on so. Well, I see say in a Jamaican society, you know, I see with the dog them a go on. The dog them good all and say, wait, dog now 3 at night time to go kill dog, you know. Dog now straight, that dog now go around straight sometime for kill dog. So when you really check it, believe you me, the music are all the people them together for that moment in time. Just that little strip, just that little moment in time. The music are all them. So people out there, we're going to say it again. Because if you back up a rat in a corner, you know, and him don't find a way for moving, them go jump on you, know. Yeah. All mongoose though. We have that experience with mongoose already. You push a dog around for so long. One day that dog went turn and bite you. This is the cutting edge. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. All right, I answer nothing. Okay, this is the cutting edge that I refer with the audio. You know, we don't go play a tape, you know. We were supposed to play that tape from the April last month, really. Why the month? The time I go fast, you know. January, February, March, April, May. We're not the 5th month now. You know, say, at this month, Jacob Miller did pass away. And Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob Marley. When Bob Marley passed, the 11th of May, and Jacob Miller passed away. I must say the 12th of May, you know, I don't remember, I stand to be corrected still, but 2 great artists passed away. But as we speak, we start the program with the children, and we mentioned the team where we play all the while, how relevant it is, especially in this month, yeah? A very important message for parents to them children, which should be resonated all the while in all the families. Teach the children the same, what we call it, team song where we play. All right, we're going to an interview here with, from Westmoreland, really. Westmoreland, you know, so all the things are going on Westmoreland, I know, you know, because them have the farm up Jamaica thing, we're big in our Westmoreland there. Believe you me. Yeah, them a plant organic ginger, honey, and organic, all sorts of thing. We used to say Ital, now them a say organic. Okay. All right. Stoddart, Miss Melissa Stoddart?
Yes, sir. Melissa Stoddart.
Okay. I get the name right. Believe you me. Member of Respect and Protect Our Children Initiative, and also Youth Empowerment Officer for Westmoreland with the Ministry of Youth and Culture. We have a whole heap of things that go on where your name they do.
It sounds like a lot, sir, but I can assure you, they're very simple.
I hope you get the same amount of money for the same amount of things that you have wrote your name there.
Well, sir, that is not always the case, but today we are here for a greater purpose and not one associated with money at all at this moment.
Definitely. Okay. All right. This month seems to be stepping up to be one of the most, what we call it, insightful Children Month. Because usually we have Children Month, but now we see that there's so much activity, especially in relationship to what is happening with our children in Jamaica now. This project that you're venturing on now, is it because, is this a reaction to what is taking place now, or was it there from the beginning?
All right, so this program, this project that we're actually initiating now is actually something that is new in essence in terms of the committees and new committee. But as stakeholders, most of the committee members are educators, persons who are social workers, many persons who are involved with the welfare and care of our children and our youth. And as such, we thought it very imperative that we should put together a committee that will not just seek to reinvent a wheel, but to be proactive in the process. Even though now we see so many groups reacting, we are forming now a central that will seek to be proactive in the process to actually respond. Because what we are seeing now is the increased plight of our children. There's so many situations and issues that we're seeing now being highlighted where children are being abused, and we as a committee just really want to commit to the efforts geared towards
that's why I was asking you if it is a new initiative or it was in reaction to what is taking place now.
In essence, the initiative in itself is new because the committee is new, but the members who would have formed the committee, these are all persons and stakeholders who would have already been involved in the process of protecting and promoting respect for our children.
All right, so who are these individuals or group that you speak of?
We have many stakeholders. We have the program formulator, who is the founder, Mr. Rayon Simpson from the Belmont Academy. We have ministers on board, so we do have persons represented from various churches. We have the Ministry of Youth. We have the Women's Center. We have so many stakeholders. I could not list all the stakeholders. That would take up all your program, Muta. But I can tell you that we have a very multifaceted and diverse group of activists and leaders who are committed to the task to protect and preserve and ensure that our children's rights are being respected.
All right. We see that there's some activities that is planned for this month.
Very much so.
So it's on the May the 15th. That is when the activity starts.
And that is observed as actually Children's Day. And we're having one of our the major function that we'll be having is actually the Respect and Protect Our Children initiative. We'll be having a motorcade, which will begin at 10 a.m. and we'll be leaving from some very strategic locations in Westmoreland here, which includes Grange Hill, Nigel Square, Petersfield, and White House, and downtown Savlamar. We will then go to the Independence Park in Savlamar this will actually be at 1 o'clock, where Minister Hannah will be actually our guest speaker. We'll have a mass sensitization meeting. And this meeting is really just to garner much attention to the needs right now of the community in terms of protecting the needs of our children. At 2 o'clock, we'll also be having a very positive concert, and this will be headlined by Queen Ifrica and by Tony Rebel, among others, to include Stepper and many other local performers. There's also a combined choir from the Westmoreland, from all the schools in Westmoreland. And I know it will be a tremendous effort in terms of just garnering some support from the community, because I feel that for too long, Muta, we have been distant in our approach. So we have many persons at different areas geared towards the protection of our children, but we have not necessarily come to the board as a community to take on a village approach, and that's the initiative that we're actually trying to put together for the 15th.
All right. The 15th, as you say, is the day when these activities is going on. What will happen after the 15th? What is going to happen after, like, July?
Pretty much. As I said, the mission and vision of the organization is not something that is just one point. We're multifaceted and we're looking at a very diverse approach, and so we're seeking to continue advocacy after the 15th. We're ensuring that right now the 15th is aimed towards pretty much creating a siren, an alarm for people to really know what is going on. It's a public campaign. After the 15th, Muta will be advocating, we'll be creating public awareness, and we will be creating programs. Currently, we have also Seek Partnership will be created a parent place. We'll also be having a mentorship program, among many other programs to come on board to ensure that we're actually taking a holistic approach, and it's not just a stop-leak approach we're taking by having 1 day of campaigning. To add to that also, based on the vision of the committee, we will be seeking to work as closely as possible with other stakeholders to ensure that the Child Care and Protection Act, which is the main legislation in Jamaica that seeks to protect our children, is actually enforced. But our main mission now is really to sensitize individuals so as to ensure that the safeguarding of our children's future becomes the responsibility of every individual. Whether or not you're a parent or you may feel that you're a teacher or somebody who is responsible, every individual in Jamaica and worldwide is responsible for the care and protection of our children.
Well, it sounds like something that everyone should come on board with, and
most definitely,
the idea of Child's Month and the idea of starting programs to highlight the children them in this month is quite commendable. It's just that my experience with these things is that because it's Child Month, we hear the alabaloo, and then in the middle of the year or by the end of the year, we're trying to find out. You remember them people that would have the march in a
and I understand clearly, because we have seen such initiatives before, Muta. But we can tell you that the group that you're seeing from Westmoreland now, the Respect and Protect Our Children's initiative, is a group of persons who are committed to the core. These are individuals who are fully cognizant of their responsibility, and being fully cognizant of our responsibility, we are now taking on the personal responsibility to empower the community of their role to become more militant and vigilant in this process. Not just to be reactive, but also to ensure that we are proactive in the process of protecting our children. Our aim is really to reduce and to prevent child abuse in our country.
Well,
and I believe it is a civic responsibility of every individual in Jamaica.
I think we reach a stage now where we have to talk about prevention, because right now we have been so reactive to things that it happens, so we start to react that there must be some sit down and figure out where we know what is happening, but how can we prevent a lot of these things from happening? Because I mean, it's an excess amount of things that happen. I mean, you can't stop everything, you know. But
I understand very much.
Lots of these things can be stopped if you just deal with that certain preventative measure, you know.
Definitely, and I believe the very first approach in terms of preventing is really creating a general awareness, because many persons in Jamaica will still have the culture of silence where I'm not from the business and I'm my child, so it's not necessarily important for me to participate. But we're saying that we need every individual in Jamaica and beyond the boundaries of Jamaica to become a siren when it comes on to the issues affecting our children, when it comes on to protecting our children and respecting our children. And we believe that by raising awareness, by even allowing persons to become aware of the Child Care and Protection Act, you know, persons can know how to move forward, not just to identify the issues, but also to report, because we need to increase our culture of reporting these issues. The culture of silence is definitely something that we need to stop, and as we go through those communities on the 15th, we are hoping that the community will see the need to come out, not just on the 15th, but to continue raising a red flag when it comes on to the protection of our children in Jamaica.
You know, a whole heap of parents, especially people who, what we call ghetto people, all right. Yes. You know, this informal culture where people are saying informal.
Definitely. We are aware of that.
All right. Here's what I'm going to say now. Because a parent will understand, you know, that when you shut your mouth, when you see these things happening, you know, you must remember, say, you're living in the same community, same area where it's tomorrow. Yesterday was for that person picnic. Today it might be your picnic. And when it happened to your picnic now, who we are going to ball out and say, how come the person over there didn't know that I go on and never tell you? When yesterday you did sit up and go out with somebody else's picnic and you never talk. You know, why have you look at it that way they do?
Exactly the case, Muta. We're pretty much saying as an initiative that we don't want any individual to sit by and become a silent witness to this. We don't want anybody to witness it and remain silent. We want persons to take the initiative to move forward, not just to create policies, because if we do have policies and legislation, and have persons actually encouraging the process by reporting, then those legislations cannot be enforced. And so become merely pretty documents in black and white on paper. But we need to ensure that we encourage all stakeholders. And when we say stakeholders, it means even a child, an adult, whoever you are, wherever you sit at this moment, once you're hearing this interview, even if you're not able to come to Westmoreland on the 15th, we're recommending that you take a similar activity in your community on the 15th or any day, whether you're in your church, whether you're at a party, wherever you are. We want to reach to everyone. Take the initiative. Use social media to advance means whereby we can protect our children. Just today on the news, we were informed that another young lady who is 6 years old was one of our innocent child that she was actually kidnapped. These are things, Muta, that we cannot be silent about, and as an initiative, we're not going to be silent. However, we're just asking stakeholders to come on board and support the initiative wherever you are in Jamaica. This is a best practice. We're recommending that you copy it. Do it wherever you are. Seek our support. We're here to support you, and we will provide the guidance if it is that it is needed.
All right, remind the people them now about May the 15th. Remind the people them White House Square, Granger Square.
So on May the 15th, we will be leaving from, we'll have a mass motorcade, and we'll be leaving from Granger Square at 10 o'clock. The same in Negril. We'll also be leaving from Petersfield and White House and downtown Stavlamar. And at 1 o'clock in Sab at the Independence Park, we'll be having a mass sensitization meeting where the Honorable Minister Lisa Hanna will be your guest speaker. And at 2 o'clock, we'll be having Queen Ifrica, Tony Rebel, among other advocates for the rights of child, who will be putting on a major concert. So we're recommending that you come out and just support the initiative. Remember, the future of our children, it is in our hand. And without our children, there is no future. So we're just saying to everyone, come out, let us respect and protect our children, because the protection of our children is our responsibility.
Give thanks, sister. Give thanks.
Thank you much.
Yeah, blessed. Yes. That is our initiative that is happening in Westmoreland. Yes. And that seems to be a big thing, because you know that, we need some sensitization of going in Jamaica right now, because it's like we have missed the boat. Yeah, man, we missed the boat, man. It's like we now realize we are going. And some people, as we are talking about the shut your mouth culture, the shut your mouth, don't say nothing. want to when your picnic. So when a woman say them know who trouble your picnic, but them not say nothing. How you feel? Me know the man will carry I go down the road, but me not say nothing here. I'm afraid them come kill me. How you feel when somebody would tell you that about your picnic? When you did round the corner say you not say nothing about the next woman picnic. So if everybody shut them mouth, the resolution, I mean, really, we need to talk about it. We need to talk up. Because I know say, believe you me, you know. Because I talked about a while ago. It gone terrible, you know. It's terrible, Rasta. It's really terrible. Okay, I hear some talking. Oh, this is what I want. Okay. All right, because we are going there, so now. This motorgate thing is very important because we realize people always have. I mean, Kingston is a big place. And we find a whole heap of them things that are going on in the rural areas, really. I don't think the one today did happen in a rural area, though, but I don't know, it's where we're going. It's kind of mind-boggling. All of a sudden, I don't know, because me release upon the radio today, I said 20 had picked them rescue. And them rescue one, the one who escaped. One of the sisters them escaped. Them have her now, I give her protection and them thing there. It's like, me, Lisa and I say, it's like the sister scared to talk. She in fear to just say what and how and where. And she, Miss Anna, I say, a 20-yard picnic, them rescue. The sad thing about it, you know, is that hundreds of picnic missing. All in that area, you know. Whole heap of picnic missing. Some of them run away with man and all them things and come back at them yard, but a whole heap of them is never found until somebody are walking at some bush or looking down in some pit and find the picnic there. We don't feel like it's a horror movie. It's like we are living out a horror movie in a Jamaica. I tell you, it's like it's a horror movie I live out in a Jamaica. For ear picnic, I'll find in a pit toilet and in a water tank and them head gone down the river. And just talk about it. It sounds so gory, but it's what? It's reality. This is the life we live. This is where we live in and now in a Jamaica. In the 21st century. Wow, may I tell you?
Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life, longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. For they have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life, longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. They have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Well, it seems like I've fallen in your trap again, and it seems like I'll be wearing the same old pain. But good must conquer evil, and truth will set me free. So you see that somewhere I have found the key. Yes, you see that somewhere I have found the key. But it seems like I've been sleeping in your bed too long, and it seems like you've been planning to do me wrong. But evil concentrated must be disintegrated, so I know that I'll be walking out again. Yes, I know that I'll be walking out again. Trapped, ooh yeah. Trapped, ooh yeah. Trapped, ooh yeah. Trapped, ooh yeah. Well, it seems like I have played the game your way too long, and it seems the game I've played has made you strong. But when this game is over, I won't end up the loser, and I know that I'll be walking out again. Yes, I know that I'll be walking out again. Trapped, ooh yeah. Trapped, ooh yeah. Trapped, ooh yeah. Trapped, ooh
Man called Jimmy Cliff saying trapped. Come like is that the whole away, you know, a trap. I wonder who set the trap. It's a years. You know, people that talk about the good old days. You know, the good old days seem to be recognized only by good old people. So, the good old days is what the good old people make for themselves. Because really, anytime you hear somebody say the good old days, you know, it's where the persons, the people that will come before them, they do. Why for them days supposed to be good, you know. So now when them say, the same people, what about when them did a little picnic in the good old days? How come now them scoff at these days there so much? They're not them responsible for them days, you know. Because for them parents is responsible for the days when them are called good old days. Yeah. The same day them where you are saying good old day. We are talking to the old people them, you know, like myself, yeah. The same people that, the same good old days where you are talking about was made good not by you, but by the people them who come before you. So when you scoff at these days, you know, when you look on these days and say, boy, you know, say things are nice again, you know, like the good old days. Who is making these days? No, you. Yes. So why our children is not able to live the good old days like you used to live when your parents was in charge? Your parents was in charge of the good old days that you now recommend to your children and say, you know, say in my days you couldn't do this, and in my days you couldn't do that. Then in your days, who are saying in my days, they pick them and do something different where you can't stop. What is it that you used to do in the good old days where you not doing now that your children can do it, and then later down say it's the good old days? Because maybe, you know, the children them will carve out a better day than today for themselves, and then look back on the day them and say, Lord, this is my parents them. For them, when me that little picnic, you know, I was terrible days that. And now them see brighter days when them grow big. Maybe that's what will happen. Maybe our children will be saying, or our grandchildren will be saying, boy, when I was a picnic, it was the terriblest days them I ever live out. Give thanks for these days, the good days that I am living now, not the good old days. So here we are talking about the good old days. And the children, them is trying to find out, what are these good old days that you was talking about? Because I don't answer no night. And I pick them and say, we don't answer none of them good old days what you talk about. So the children, them have to go carve them own days. Not in the old sense of it, but in the days that them living and them responsible for. So you can't go and talk about the good old days. Why the people them get out unruly, you know, you see? You see in my days, you think you could have a chat back to anybody, you'd have get one ratted lick, you see, all them kind of things that are the good old days. They used to disrupt the people their life. The people their life. Like I talk about when you was a child. I hate when people start that thing there, you know. You see, when I was a child, if I do something wrong on the road, the neighbor would have beat me. And you see, when I go home, them tell my mother beat me again. And you see, when the father come home and hear what me do, my father, hey, that's some cruelty that, you know. That's some cruelty that. 3 people are beat the picnic for one. Hey, you go to school and you do something wrong. Teacher beat you. My Mr. Art. For those of you who used to go to Wesley School, know me I talk about. Mr. Art, Rosemary Lane, Wesley School. Right at Rosemary Lane and Tower Street corner there. Mr. Art used to say, touch your toes and take your blows. It's like a thing with most of them high school teachers in them days, the headmaster. It's like a freedom poem that. A freedom poem. And if you ask a whole heap of ones, you will hear them say the same thing, both them head teacher. Touch your toes and take your blows. Them used to have one thing with them called cane. One slim thing. Them used to sell cane in a bookshop. Yeah, teacher's shop. Them used to sell cane in it, you know. It make you bend down and touch your two of them and give you some ratted lick by your bottom, you see, man. And if them not do that, they make you hold out your hand miggle. Now, this a headmaster, you know what he used to do? He used to have one leather belt, you know. Him call it the snake. You see when you stand up, him lick you across your back with the belt, you know. Lick you across your back with the belt. Now, me want to know which teacher could have made that the mistake, yeah, in this time, yeah. Which teacher could have taken a student and make him stand up in front of him and take one leather belt and give him some lick across him back? Which teacher could have done that right now? I don't know what no teacher can do that. So the thing change up. The thing change up because you know, You see, when the teacher used to lick me across my back, it never make me do nothing better or get. I mean, you do the same thing them, but you don't make more. You're more discreet when you do it. Yeah, you make sure say when you do it the next time, you hide to the highest level. That means you premeditate the hiding, you know. Because you know you're going to do something, you know you're going to do it no matter what. But because you don't want to get the lick now, you have to figure out a way, you know. You get more conniving. A conniving, we used to call it, you get more conniving when you're going to do the thing now. So more than 1, 2, 3 times, you know, get caught again with that same thing there. So maybe the lick teach you to be more conniving. But it never make me stop do skull school. Man, when you skull school, man, and you go at the school gate and then lock the gate, and that we love, man. We gone a bowl go catch fish. I gone to Rockford Spring there, round at the back of which part, where them call it, flour mill. A nice spring used to the run a flour mill, you know. Right to the road, they got straight up there, so where I was the old time road that, you know. We used to go on a flour mill, behind the flour mill there. Nice spring round there. So it's when them lock gate pan we, okay, alright, they lock the gate. Alright, you think it's me business. We da go Bolo. Bolo used to earn where them call Marcus Garvey drive, so know which part them used to have Bakawal. Them did have a canal there, so. And we used to go catch tiki fish. So entire we skull school and that's how we run gone. Or we used to skull school and go dive up money down a Merkel Bank Hotel, down a Victoria Pier. Or we used to skull school and walk up and down King Street and go in a Woolworth and just walk up and down the place. With a lock gate, but them a lock gate. We say, alright, lock gate what? You think that will stop we from have fun? As a matter of fact, we love when they lock the gate. We love when they lock the gate. So, things and times change now because people like carry gun gas school, you know. We never used to carry ratchet and all until the gas school. No. We used to play stone war. Stone war. That means, you know, when you go to the road and play stone, a man a fling one team up there so fire soon up the next one and the other one a fire soon up the next one down the road. And so they all broke all a man glass and all them way in the house and all them way that you just run. You know, the thing with that stone war thing there, you know. Believe you me, the thing with that stone war thing there. You and a person a war. And a whole lot of people know me I talk about, you know. Because so we used to live long in them area there. You and a person a war and I chose one upon another, you know. I used to when the next team or your team broke somebody glass, the two teams where they war come together, you know, and run, you know. I used to when they reach up at the top of the road or when they hide, it's like them never did a war. Because they realize nobody now go identify the stone as A team or B team. It's just a stone going in a glass and broke it. And the man have to go fix him glass. So, why me I say all of these things is for sure say, in a them time you know, you would not play the stone war again. No. Him carry a knife in him bag and a guy trouble him just stab the guy and him just dead. And teacher watch the picnic on the ground and now move the picnic because them say them no want them carry dirty up. Not them no want them carry blood up. And that's how we reach now, you know. I know stone war again. I know slingshot. Slingshot, you don't put a little pebble and you get a cook stick will look like a Y. And you just get some elastic and you cut out a piece of bicycle tube and get a piece of leather upon the top and make a slingshot. And you put like a pebble in it and bloom you fire it and a wire that, you know. Nobody picking don't know about that again. No, sir. So, what Musa talk about? Slingshot. No, sir. And me have a thing that me strap up. Me well strap. Me well strap. So you know what I'm carrying now? Gun and knife. Or pick, ice pick. Or scissors, half a scissors. I just broke the scissors and use one half as a weapon. And teacher talk about him want to slap you across your back. You stab teacher. Or call your friend on the cell phone and say, you want the teacher just angle me away, you know. The teacher angle away. Tell me how to stay. She have on a red dress and a blue blouse and all them say, all right, I come up the right away. And he just go into the class and just give the teacher 2 ratted lick. Boof. All security turn up a gate and can't do nothing because his friend out there oppose with all a gun and say, hey, do something, go on in there, no? Go on in there. And them just run, come out back. Not even run, them walk, come out. Kind of guy now do nothing again and run, you know. First time a man used to grab a bag and run, you know. Him not do that again. Man grab a bag and just walk along the road. Nobody now say nothing. Because we no brother keeper. So the youth them now step up in them wickedness and cruelty. And we have to look upon how it is that it reached a level there. How it reached a level there with the youth them. That is no longer a slingshot war, but it's a gun war, or a ratchet war, or ice pick. Because when them go home, I saw them, as that them see in the community with the bigger people them. The same mannerism, the same crudeness, the behavior, the crudeness of the youth them. Come from which part them are come from. And it's not the picnic in the area them are follow. It's a bigger person than themselves. It could have been their mother or them grandmother. Trust me. Some grandmother angle some youth some way. You would never believe it. Worse than over one of the angle a dog. May I tell you? So we have to come to the root of this thing here. What is it that the leaders, politicians, preachers, teachers, people of social upbringing, social consciousness, what is it that we are doing or not doing that is allowing or enabling the society to become so vicious? Because when I talk now about the grabbing of our children, I talk about the way we bring up our children. And that we are talking about, how we bring up our children. The children don't have no role model in a them community. Because when them turn on them radio or listen to them headphone, it's the same crudeness them exposed to. Same crudeness. You can't hide certain things from them again when them flick on YouTube. Everything and anything they on YouTube. And most of them are that them are watch. You see them give the pity them, but them give them a tablet in the school them. Yeah, the tablet go down, the tablet help certain schoolwork. But when the class is over, you hear the minister talk about at least them stay at school now. You think of a cause them will learn more off of the tablet while them stay at school. Them stay at school because them have no internet connection at them yard. A whole heap of them youth do have no internet connection at them yard. So them prefer their school. So when you see them in that school late, I say, why? See, and now the tablet at work. When I say don't forget them tablet, you know, but you have to really monitor where you go on. And don't go on like say you're living on some cloud. Don't go on like you're living on a cloud and come go on like say, hey, teachers teach, students them interested in school, you know, see them staying home. Usually the school would be empty now when school over, you know. They picnic them staying in the school because them don't have no internet connection at them yard. That is the thing. So check it. Check it. Yes. You know, where I make appeal to my fellow radio personalities, not only in a IRFM here, but any disc jock or radio person where listen to me at this moment, for really consider this month as a month where you are going to take responsibility for what you do and what you project in this month that is called Child's Month. I know it's not much of them listen at this time of the night because them have to go up on radio in the morning, in the day. So Cutting Edge is not a program where most disc jocks. Well, I shouldn't say that still because I don't know. But I just have to say, in a my little way, me appeal to radio disc jocks for really take a stock of this month, if it's even for this month, and try to use your voice and the microphone that you have inside of you. Inside of the studio. Just use it and try to see how you can facilitate the upliftment and advancement of this month as it relates to children and parents. Because you can't really elevate Child's Month without include the parent tonight, because it is the parents that is going to make a change and a difference in the child's well-being and welfare. I wonder if you can do that for me. Please, try and make a difference, especially in this month. Yeah. Just so you can do. You'll be surprised to know what a month can do in the life of a child when it comes on to what they hear and what they see. Cutting Edge. Pardon me if I play over the tune them 2 times, but they make a different, it get a different feeling, especially like how people talk about Child's Month, and people say, boy, every month's a Child Month. I know every month's a Child Month, man. Believe you me, this month especially is recognized that way there, and we have to really take a stock. We have to really take a stock because we are living a time, where it's unbelievable, man. Believe you me, it's unbelievable. You understand? And we who have the mic in front of we, have a power where not even politicians have it. And we are talking about, me are talking now as an artist and as a radio person. The artists in a Jamaica have a power where the politicians don't have. Especially the popular artists, them. We have power. And when a person have power, he must watch what he doing, because that power not only corrupt others, but it corrupt himself. They can corrupt themselves too. You see the person on the radio where I spout words and I play music. The greatest influence in Jamaica right now is radio. Radio make you buy where you don't want. Radio make you sing where you don't want to sing. And radio make you think how you never really want to think. The media, radio in Jamaica is the most powerful medium for communication in Jamaica. And it is important and necessary that people who depend on the radio understand what them have in front of him, this long phallic symbol near microphone. It look like a phallic symbol. Sometimes I'm afraid to put my mouth beside it. Yeah, but really and truly, this microphone represents the beginning of a voice projection that will scatter itself like wind, scatter all over. It's like the wind, man. Your voice spread, and where you say today, don't stop travel. There's nothing that you say that stop travel because you never hear, because you don't hear it again. If you say stop travel, it's like the wind that come here and go there. So should it pass you? If you say stop travel, no, it continue. We are say that this month here, that is recognized as Child's Month, we are asked. You don't have to do it, you know. You don't have to do it. You can't say, why Muta, you go on with your thing about this and this and that. I play with me want to play. You mean? Me no business where you want to say, popular music me play. That means I just popular and I just hype me I work with. Well, you can't do what you do still. But me just say, be cognizant of the month and use the month to really project a side of you that will enable people, parents, and children to recognize that there's something of value in the medium that is influencing them in this time of the year. Because you don't know what will happen next month. Maybe you could have said something this month that will carry someone out there, whether a parent or a child. Maybe you can say something on the radio this month that by the end of the year it resonates so much that it will allow that child or that parent to safeguard their child and themselves. So we have to ask that favor.
To be true to one another, to be kind and gentle to each other. Of you to do what you have to do when you're supposed to. You've got to feel it. You've got to feel the soul down inside of you. You've got to feel it. You've got to be clean. You've got to make it straight. You can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling. And then you will feel it, feel it, feel. You'll feel the soul inside of you. You got to feel it. feel it, you've got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, you feel the soul inside of you. You got to feel it. Oh, you got to feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Deep down inside.
Yes. We're calling upon the radio announcers and the television personalities to take a stock of what them saying and what them playing and what them doing on the radio and the television this month especially. As me say, you don't have to do it, you don't have to, you can't just cross out when I say, you know. It's not something where coming up own a radio station for demand that a person do this on the radio station. Because I say, as a concerned artist and as a concerned radio person, we should be able to take heed and realize that this month especially should be a time of reflection of what you actually is doing and saying to your children when you broadcast your voice on the radio. Because what you do today will directly relate to how people react tomorrow. That is what really what I say. So, as me I say, that is just my appeal. Me ask all Neil to do it, you know, as a youth, you know, to just reflect this month here, because we know Neil have youth too. And certain things where you play, certain things where you say, on the radio, on the television, you have to think in your head, how my child react to this when them hear somebody else say it on the radio. When I said this on the radio, how is the next person child reacting to what I say? And when somebody else say what them say on the radio, how is my child or my grandchild reacting to what that person say? Because really and truly, you might be looking and say, boy, and that's a picnic there. My picnic different. But you don't know. You don't know, you know, because you see that in the name television and the YouTube, I feel them tube, you know. You see, when it start to grow up your picnic, you go on, man. You go on, things that your picnic are still late at school because I love them, love study. Internet connection, them do have a them yard. It's internet connection. I want to tell the minister of education this. Because I hear them later talk about this thing about, you know, more children now is interested in staying over in school. Them staying over, I want you to do, I don't want to disappoint you, I don't want to throw no hot water in your cold water, and no cold water in your hot water, and that's what I say. A lot of the children, them staying back in school because they do have the internet connection and them yard. You understand? So, message. That is the message. The message is, how are we going to facilitate what we call now Child's Month in relationship to what we do, or we project ourselves on the radio, on the television, as artists. You understand? We know what people that make song now about, you know, very reactive. They might make song now about child this and child that and born pedophile and born this and that. Watch a man. Meanwhile, when they talk about the gay people, them, we pick them, they don't get raped too. And nobody never make no song about no picking rape. I never talk about business with gay. You understand? The gay them get worse now. There's more gay now and more brazen than before. Right? I hear about bun this and bun that. As a matter of fact, all the songs that we are talking about bun this and bun that, look like guys just start and say, oh, you make him go on, man. Make him go on. If I ever catch him. All right, we're not going to so. This is the Coaching Edge on RFM. We I go through the paces. We go through the paces because we feel it's very important that we say these things. Okay. So we could go to this. Yes. Question. As you sit in your house at what they call it, 10 minutes to 12. And you sit in your house now. Do you know where your children are at this moment in time? Can you say that your child is in bed next door? Or your child is sitting outside on the veranda? Do you really know where your child is at this moment? Now, if you don't know where your child there and your child live with you right now, you have to check yourself. Yes, you have to check yourself. How is it that your child live with you underage and you can't tell if your child there next door play with some other youth, which I'm not supposed to play with no youth now, them was a night, yeah. Supposed to in your yard with you. If you don't know where your child is at 11:45 right now, you really have to check yourself. Because I tell you, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. And a whole heap of youth in a garrison area. Whole heap of youth in a garrison area right now, they plan some corner with some youth and plan some terrible things. And you sit down in your yard now. You go down and watch all TV and I watch some blue movie. And meanwhile you watch a blue movie, you listen to Muta over there, so. Because you multitask your brain, you know. Your eyes see the movie and your ears are listening to Muta. Muta asks you now if you know where you're picking there right now at something to 12. Can you truly say that you're picking the next door? I watch blue movie too. Or you pick it down the road with two guys, we organize a little thing. If you done a guy around the corner or something. You know, the other day I go to one yard and obviously the people them come from church. And the man tell a little youth say, that's Mutabaruka, you know, he's good poet, best poet and all these things. And when we look on the little youth, you know, I tell you, how them dress the youth, you know. Them dress the youth like them going to put him in a coffin. The youth have on suit with don't fit him properly still, you know. With bow tie. I tell you it's about weird. And then when we look on the little girl, she dressed, my mother used to say, dress to puss foot. I don't know how puss foot stay with the dress, but my mother used to say, wife dress to puss foot. The little people dress up, them dress like big people where go Easter service dress. Some little people, you know, them don't ever reach, I don't ever think them reach all 10 or 11 yet. Believe you me. Now, why I mention that is this now. Why is it that Jamaican people, I'm serious, you know, I was just reminded that the two little people them was dressed in the sun hat. The sun, that boy, you know, them say March was the hottest month in 40 years. Yes, them say March was the hottest month in 40 years. And you know, they say it get hotter now. But how can you dress a little picnic that way there? In a condition like Jamaica where the sun has scorched on the picnic. And it's church them go, our church them come from. So may I say now, why may I say that it's said this now? That you have a whole heap of parents who dress them picnic like the picnic them is some big people, which even if me was a even big person are supposed to dress that way, especially now. Especially in a them time, yeah. When you have a picnic, when you have a parents that dress a picnic like a big person, you're in a serious problem, you're in a psychological craziness that, you know. A child supposed to look like a child when them dress up. A child is supposed to look like a big woman when them dress. And you have some people now, them have some little picnic, and the picnic are dressed like them a go at some whorehouse, or like them a go at some go-go club, just like how the parents dress, the picnic dress same way. You have some little, I mean, me not talk about no teenager neither, you know. Me not talk about to 12, you know, say 13, 14, but to 12. When you look at the little picnic them, you say, oh my God, man, you're sorry for the picnic them, you know, Rasta. But they know it's a mentality, you know. You have some parents have a mentality about them. See, when you look at the picnic here, you see all sorts of different color in the picnic here, you know, with the clip-on thing, them, where them buy like made in China clip-on, where them buy the pack, all 50 on the pack for 10 cents and all them really, when you go foreign. And them have the whole of them at the picnic here, cock out, so, and then them have some, I mean, really. You might ask what that have to do with the mind of the picnic them, but it have something to do with the mind. Maybe not the picnic mind, but your mind, as it relates to your children. Because now you take the picnic out of a child farm into a big person farm, where them do ever reach a stage yet to become big person or big people. You're supposed to look at a little girl and notice it's a little girl that. You're supposed to look at a little boy and notice it's a little boy that. You're not supposed to dress up a little boy in a big man clothes and a little girl in a big woman clothes. Because you have some man out there where it's like female and tell him say, if you dress like a big man, you're a big man. And if you dress like a big woman, you're a big woman. And so we are talking about it, you know, because dressing no have nothing to do with why you must dress or why you must dress away there, you know. But it have something to do with the connection where you make with your child and with the idiot guy out there. When I relate to your child like how the father should be related to, and sometimes the father themselves have a problem with how them picnic look in the house, especially if it's all a stepfather where feels them do have no connection, bloodline with the picnic where in the house. And when the picnic comes say, Daddy, you touch me there, and Daddy don't touch me there. And when they go tell the mother say, a liar, tell you, broke up your wife, broke up me and my man. You papa left me and go in America with next woman. And imagine the man coming here and take you like him own picnic. And you tell lie upon the man. And so people go on, you know. And so people go on. Them never usually want to believe the picnic. When the picnic say, you know, say, Uncle Tom, you know, is another thing that you don't call about Uncle Tom, you know, because Uncle Tom, you know, say, Uncle Tom carry me go in at the toilet the other day, and me tell him, say, I want pee-pee. And then take off my pants and I hold my penis over the thing. And when the wee I come up, I see him move up and down him hand. Hey, a terrible thing, you know. Terrible thing. So when the picnic come now and start to tell the parent, especially the mother, you know, because usually the mother, the picnic tell it, you know. The mother cursed the picnic because she a prostitute herself with this man in the house. Because she don't have nothing. And the little old dirty pooper run left her gone and foreign. So she have to secure for her little whatsoever she get from this man. So she now believe nothing when the picnic come say. Nothing at all. It's a serious thing, you know. It's a terrible thing we live in now. I tell the mothers of Jamaica, you know. You see, anytime your picnic tell you something when it relates to that, I tell you must believe it just so, you know. But check it out. Check it out. Because more than likely, a little picnic with under 12-year-old, now going to just come say that so. That little picnic would have to be so devious and so cruel. If you just go make up that. Because really and truly, little picnic not really sit down and, I mean, picnic plan for going at the fridge, go take out certain things and make them mother not know and all them something there. You know them really. But if you go really look at all the man in the house, you know, and think up that. You know, what I like picking and sit down and think up that. So we have to really watch it. We have to really watch the message. The message. You understand? And don't throw away the baby with the bath water. The time is 12 o'clock. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. My next day is coming up on us here, but we're going to continue the journey. You know, I sit down in our church Saturday. I sit down at the church and I listen to this preacher. And the preacher said, what will your children say of you when you die? It's serious. When you die, what will your children say about you? What in your lifetime did you do? Or what did you do in your lifetime to influence people around you that they can say this person, this parent was good. This parent taught me something. This parent helped me to make myself a better person. We are asking parents them who are listening to me right now, especially those in the garrison area them. When you die, what you think your children will say of you? Will they just say, she was my mama? Or will they say, you know, she or he helped me to go through life because of something she did or say in her lifetime that stuck with me, stay with me over a period of time, and it influenced me to go through. Now you have to ask yourself that question, and we are posing that question to you right now, Thursday, the 7th of May, Child's Month. What will your children say of you when you die? As me I say, pardon me if I play over the tune them, but we are playing them for a reason. We not just haphazardly play the music. So here we are saying now. You know, see how well people criticize Bob Marley over the years, and why him smoke ganja, have too much picnic and all them something there. Can't make him a national hero. Him not a good example of how manhood supposed to be. But here we know. Which one of Bob Marley picnic them? I go around the place and I beg people to help them because they can't go to school, because they don't have no money to go at this side of. Which one of Bob Marley picnic them I do that? I've only picnic them where the society or some of the people in that society I say, well, man, if not too much picnic. Look here, man. Not one of them picnic them. I sit in the sidewalk and beg bread. And without a doubt, more than likely, you don't want to beg them more than them I beg you. No, the message is this now. What can you do to prevent yourself from having so much children that you cannot say like Bob Marley, not one of my children will sit on the sidewalk and beg bread? Because, you see, if you can't afford one, why you want to have two? Don't make no man come tell you about, oh, man, happy like stand on the seashore, stand on the seashore. If you can't afford one, why you want to have two? You know, it's problem you put yourself in. It's problem you put yourself in. Because if you can't afford for your children grow up like how you want the children to be grown up independent of the begging. Independent of you sending your picnic on the corner for go hustle. Independent of you making your children go do things where you yourself not doing. If you can't do that, then why the hell you would want more than one picnic? If you can't afford 2 picnic, why you don't want 3? If you can't afford 3 picnic, why you don't want 4? Because it's a sin, if there's such a thing, for parents to send them picnic on the road, figure be insulted, dehumanized, and sometimes even take part in sexual activities that them never want, even them do. Bob Marley said, not one of him picnics shall sit in the sidewalk and beg bread. No, they can't, and them won't. So, don't criticize. Don't criticize. Because you say, Bob Marley pity them, did I suffer? You hear, yeah, man, you see, dirty Rasta man, look how much people breed up, woman, and they can't afford to pick them. How much people in a Jamaica can say that? How much people in a trench town where Bob Marley used to live can say, not one of them picnic shall sit in the sidewalk and beg bread? How much people in a St. Anne where Bob Marley born can say, not one of my picnic shall sit in the sidewalk and beg bread? When you have all 5, 6, 7 picnic. I mean, now send me picnic out there. Go do things that is not of a child and where I wouldn't do. Serious thing. Cutting edge.
Motor.
Yes, blessed.
You know that it's coincidental you talk about Bob Marley because that's what I talk about.
Talk, man.
Over the years I've been a guy who, you know, not really. When people talk about Bob Marley dead of cancer, I don't believe them thing there because of in the lifestyle when they live, you know. So I'm gonna do some research and you have different people with them different theories, but we buck up on one on YouTube where it look like this guy talking facts. If you go up on YouTube and type in conspiracy or what name?
Yeah, we know about the conspiracy, but tell me about the one where you are talking about now, because I want a conspiracy about Baba and them death and all them stuff. So you tell me about the one now where you just find on YouTube.
It has said, the son of the director of the CIA bring Bob shoes, a pair of boots, have one copper wire in it, and juke him. And that's the day after him get shot. When they go up a Blue Mountain. So I trace him, go up there and give him the shoe and juke him in the same toe and get the cancer. And
the thing where juke him give him cancer?
Yeah, juke him in the toe. You know, the boot so him get as a present from the youth.
And it give him cancer?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
I'm not sure if it's a cancer still, but you can look on YouTube it name.
No, me not disbelieve you when you say that, because I hear about other things too, you know. Me hear about other conspiracies too. You know, see? So one says joking and foot, all sort of things. So, yeah.
Yeah, but the reason I'm telling about this one, because this one, him put together enough things all about some different people, all about John F. Kennedy involved in it too, some sort of thing like that. But that's what I tell you.
Yeah, man. Me I listen to you, man.
Like, maybe make O'Brien go look at it, name conspiracy or...
No, me not disbelieve you, Bridget. Hear what? Me not disbelieve what you say now. What I say is that there's a whole heap of conspiracy theory out there about how Bob Marley dead. And this is just the next one where you are talking about now. You understand? Because all of them sound convincing, you know.
Them really say the treatment where the Nazi doctor didn't kill him still.
That may I say all of that too, we hear. All of that we hear too.
It named coincidence or conspiracy, Bob Marley.
Yeah, alright, Bridget, give thanks, yeah? Yes. Yes. Not one of my seeds shall sit in the sidewalk and bake bread. Yes. So just say, You know, I think in the late 70s, them did have a slogan said, 2 is better than too many. We need to bring back that slogan there, you know, make them paint them on the wall. 2 is better than too many. Because you have a whole heap of man about the place I talk about. You have some Rasta man out there, you know. Yeah, well, I tell you, you know, you see the Bible thing there. You see when a man start eat the Bible, like says it's some nice Hakian tofu and thing he might eat, or some nice vegetable he might eat. It's when a man start eat the Bible and chat pure foolishness, you know. And you have some Rasta man out there talk about say, man fi have picnic like sand on the seashore. A madness is a psychological religious fanaticism where it's crazy when you hear man start to talk them thing there, you know. About say man fi have picnic like sand pan seashore, you know. And the weirdest thing about it, him have the picnic them, you know, and a whole heap of time him have the picnic them for different woman. And then you hear him talk about then what? Then a Solomon where I work with, you know. Solomon have 700 wife and 300 concubine. And Solomon father stand up on a house top. Look through him window and say a man wife. And when him go hear to the man wife work with him as a soldier, him send the man in a war and tell the soldier them say, watch out, when Uriah going at the front, you know, draw back and make them kill him. You know why David do that? Because he want to take with the man wife. Yet see the Bible say David's like is of God own heart. I don't know how people write them things. I expect all a man like me to come grasp that, you know. So David is of God own heart, you know. Send the man go in the thing, get the man killed and take with him wife. And now me must accept that as a godly man. Now these Rasta man where they about the place now where him get the woman in a psychological madness thing by say she have to have out her lot. And some man talk, you know. Yeah, you hear the woman that say she want to have out her lot. So him have so much picnic about the place. That's why him can't remember some of their name. And then when him sick, him can't help the picnic, them can't help him. Then what was the purpose? What was the purpose? More than now you bring a level of way. You bring a way in the world where you almost like you create a spiritual monster. Because if you know, say, you're not in the position to take care of your children until them reach a stage where them can take care of themselves. And even when them reach a stage where them can take care of themselves, you must still be there. I don't know what I have 2 daughters. I don't know what my 2 daughters could have do in life that I could say, I don't want to see them again. I don't know what them could have do. Because all me I think in my mind say, are my children them. And, you know, it's just my pity them. Me have some brethren who look at me and say, Musa, you know nothing with some brethren, some woman too. You have some woman out there and say, boy, Musa, a man like you, I'm going to 2 picnic you have. We don't know what they mean by, well, we know what they mean by that still, but me say, but I say, but what you mean? That 2 picnic me have, man, what you mean? I say, then most artists like all you, most celebrity like you, you know. I say, used to be, you know, be the damn elephant, you know, and be the damn ninja, you know. So, nobody can get me mixed up with like things. Because you see, if me have picked this up, me know some artists and musicians where don't see them pick until they go up on tour. Because them can't afford to pay a plane fare for go to one of them picnic where them breed up a woman in America, in Europe. And if them now go up on a tour, them can't take a plane fare and take for them picnic to come to them or them to go to them picnic. Then what kind of madness that? Why I should have on a tour, get a woman pregnant, she live in Germany, me live in Jamaica, me can't tell my picnic say a plane ticket you come visit me or me go visit my picnic in Germany until me here say me all this I go on tour regular, don't worry, me go to my picnic. A madness. A madness. It's madness. A man having picnic, him can't leave him picnic to any whims and fantasies out there. Then where do you, what is the purpose of that? If you just say, well, all right, now, me have a picnic in Germany, you know. Yeah, man, you want to see the picnic, see the picture, yeah? And I'll show you all the picture of the picnic. Picture of the picnic don't even look like you neither. Because some of them all have some picnic there where, trust me, man. Snow no white like them picnic there. Believe you me. But man boast about all them something there. And then you wonder how the place stays up. You wonder how the place stays so, you know. And man, hang them thing like, you know, like red peas, you know, like you pick out weave loads of rice. You know, and you know matter, you just pick out the weave and throw it, pick out the weave and throw it. Well, I mean, I don't know, it's a thing. This is Child's Month. This is Child's Month.
Why, I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things where.
You know, we have played the song for the man them out there. And we have say, man out there who have picnic should have can be able to hear that tune here and don't feel funny. A family man working for your children. Because, you know, some people say your children is your passport to your life. Maybe when you find yourself in our next position, your children will come to help you. But what's the time when you neglect your children, that there's no structure in your relationship with your children, that you can say, this is my child, and my child don't say, oh, you like, you know, this, I had that, you know, and when we do want to go to school, or when we do want to go, a whole heap of things, I could play the thing.
I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things down here in Babylon running well steep. You got to be strong to stand firm on your feet. You may sometimes lose faith and find that you get weak. Remember, Jaja promised the earth to the meek. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things way. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things way. Every workman is worthy of his hair. Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar. It is my wish before I am old to retire, sit and judge a veranda, giving praises forever. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the things way. I am a family man working for my children. I am a family man working all the runnings way. It is a sticky situation working for
I can say, robbery with aggravation. I am a family man, working for my children. I am a family man, working all those things with me. I am a family man, working for my children. I am a family man, working all the runnings way. Down here in Babylon running.
Yes. I wonder how much ones will listen to me, you know. Man, me I talk about. Because I see the woman them, no care why, no care how them can't help, you know. It's like there's something, there's some compassion, there's some godliness in the woman that no matter what, she always try to find some way out for her children. Man kind of take a different level. Some man, I should say, some man, him have a picnic and that is it. Him gone to the next farm, go plant seed over there so, and forget about the one over there so. And sometime when he is reminded about the one over there so, it's like him a go on like an female. So the woman have to stand up by herself. And the society itself is not protecting family. So here we go now with the next part of the problem. Because there's a complexity of problems here and nothing that is creating it. What we are talking about right now is we are going in Jamaica right now with the children them. We are saying our own way. Here comes the next part of it now. That is a big, big problem. Because the society has not been able to facilitate family structure as it was according to them in the good old days. The society has not been able to organize a system that will allow families to prosper economically, socially, spiritually. So we have what we find now, whole heap of children on the street, skylarking them life away because this is how them parents set them. Because the society is not doing the work that the society was ordained. Well, not even ordained, wrong word. We elect people to build structures and infrastructures to keep families together. And when these structures and infrastructures are not put in place, we have what we have in Jamaica right now. Look how long them junior make. Look how long them junior make. And the words is as relevant today as it was when Harris and Les sing it in our young days. So, where is the good old days? If a song that was made in the good old days is still as relevant today as it was in the good old days.
so many sad stories. MC sad pictures towards you and me. Even the books, when I take a careful look, it was hard to believe what I read. So I went to Anaheim to get some peace of mind, to know more about myself. When I'm faced by the force, back is against the wall, identifying myself. I'm not now trying to make a public statement. I've been down more than once before. It is true, I'm now an ambassador, coming in the name of Jah, telling it to the children, to the children, Rasta children, don't let what was hidden from you and me be hidden from them. Tell it to the children, Rasta children, don't let what was hidden from you and me be hidden from them. Tell it to the children, Jaja children, don't let what was hidden from you and me be hidden from them. I'm the beginning, although it's a little bit translated, written in prophecy by I and I wise now. I discover love of a fact and the true culture. Checking on my history that was hidden from me, I was taught to believe my only ability was swinging from tree to tree. 'Cause they always want to see the jungle half of me. 'Cause I'm from the monkey family. And that of all of the ones great, none was like the shade of the night. Love. I was even taught to believe that my God, He too has blue eyes. I said, just me to the children, love, Rasta children.
Yeah, I Jaman Levi. Say, tell it to the children. Don't make what was hidden from you hidden from them.
Children, love, Rasta children, don't let what was hidden from you and me be hidden from them. Tell it to the children, love, Rasta children, don't let what was hidden from you and me be hidden from them. The physical of his impedance. majesty. Emperor Selassie, the first kings of kings. You sit it and name it love. All nations bow when you was found.
Yes. May I tell you, man, Ijaman Levi belting it out loud and clear. Tell it to the children. Don't make what was hidden from you, hidden from them. You know, so we can't play one Ijaman Levi if we're in this mood, if we're in this vein, we can't play one Ijaman Levi. Relevant music, relevant music. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. Today I go through the PSs. Yeah, man, I go through the PSs. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, greetings, Brother Muta.
Blessed man.
Yeah, respect the brethren. First, I must give thanks to the eye and Sister Kabu, man like Jerry's Kumal and others for keeping the fire burning, see?
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Love the work for the eye them I do, and I've been keeping in touch when I can and trying to do my thing right. But here now, Brother Muta, when you lock a door with a key, see? No. You can only open the door with the same key where you lock it with, not true?
Well, you can go make one.
Yeah, but you have to have a key
for open the
that
door.
fit that lock.
Yeah.
See? All right. Well, hear this now, my brethren. The African race have been locked in a mind prison called Christianity. Okay? And the key to open that prison is the Bible. Okay? We, all of us who born and living right now.
Wait, hold on, stick up in. You say black people get locked in a prison.
In a mind prison.
Named Christianity.
Yes, sir.
And the only way to open it is the Bible.
Yes, sir.
But the Christians don't use the Bible.
Yes, sir. And that is why you need the same key to open it, because we are locked in that religion. Right? But to open, to free our consciousness from the Bible lessons, right, we need to know the language that the Bible is speaking. Now, that book was written in 2 languages, my brethren. Okay? One for those who are not in the know, right, to read it and see the literal word and take them as gospel. But then, those who are the initiates or people in the secret societies, they know the real symbolic meaning behind the literal word what the normal people are reading. Okay? Now, the Jesus story, okay, that is all allegory. Okay? Now, the Jesus story is a sun myth religion. Okay? We were taught that Jesus...
Tell the people when they say allegory what you mean. Because I would
allegory means fairy tales.
Allegory mean fairy tale?
Allegories.
Allegories mean fairy tale?
Yes, sir. Right. Every word.
Hold on. When you're looking at your dictionary,
yes, sir,
you see say allegory mean fairy tale?
Yes, sir. If you follow every word, any word that you can think of, Brother Muta, every single word from A to Z is linked. Okay? And every word have a root meaning. Okay? Now, take this word religion. Okay? People think religion is a good thing, yeah? But if you break down the word religion, it is a Latin verb for a word called religare. Now, religare means to tie back, to hold back, to thwart from forward progress, and to bind. Okay? Those are the definitions for religion. So religion actually, it was created to keep the people mentally stagnated. See? Now, Jesus' story, we are told that he was the only man to walk on water, turn water into wine. So I'm not give
the whole time, the whole talk, to talk about the whole Bible. I'm not give the whole time to talk about the whole Bible. So come to where you say.
Well, I'm saying the book.
Really call for.
All right, okay. Well, the Bible, okay, it is not what people think it is. They need to get to know the symbolical language, right? It is not a good book. It was designed and written specifically to condition African people's mind.
So never ask you again. So never ask you again. Me ask you about 3 times already.
Yeah.
When you looking at the dictionary, you say allegory means fairy tale.
Yes, sir.
I bet you say if you're looking at the dictionary, you know to say allegory.
Okay. All right. Well, I check the mirror upon my laptop, right?
No,
I look in the dictionary.
Yeah, looking at
in the Tataros. In the Tataros on the laptop, it gives you a whole heap of definitions for allegory.
And it's a fairy tale.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Listen to this, Muta, before me cut off, right?
No, hold on, man. Me could go back on the word allegory now, man.
All right.
Call out the meanings where you have in your dictionary.
Well, me not have them in front of me right now because I'm never prepared to go through that.
No, but you never prepared because you say allegory mean fairy tale.
Yeah, well, if you check it, well, I thought people would know that, but the people are not.
But I don't know that. I don't know what allegory mean fairy tale.
But you don't know everything, brother.
No, but allegory know everything. Hold on, man. Allegory know everything.
Okay, all right. Well,
allegory and everything, you come say allegory mean fairy tale, and I question your definition of allegory.
Okay, all right, and we're gonna leave that for now, right? I'm gonna show it. Let me just say this quick before the thing run out, right? Now, Jesus we are told, walk on water and do all these miracles, right?
Yeah.
We are told that he was the only man to do that, not true?
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it?
To walk on water?
Yeah, and raise the dead and all these miracles what Jesus supposed to have done.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say now, according to the Bible, he was the only one who did these things, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, but that is not so, my brethren.
Who else in the Bible walk on water?
Pardon?
Who else in the Bible walk on water?
Not in the Bible. This is it. This is what I'm saying. It's not everything.
All right, so who else walk by water? Tell me who else walk by water.
Okay, then Krishna. Lord Krishna was born in 1200 BC, right?
Yeah. Them same walk by water too.
Hear this, man. When Krishna was born, angels, shepherds, and prophets attended. And gold, frankincense, and myrrh was bought as gift when, when Confucius was born.
Same way with Confucius, same way with
Exactly. Okay.
So what is the point? What is the point?
The point is, how can a story that is original in the AD era be found in writing thousands of years before it was supposed to happen?
Because them are copy.
Exactly. Well, this is the point I'm trying to make, my brother.
So how the Bible go open back? How the Bible go open the door now?
Because when
the Bible
people
close the door, the Bible did close the door.
Yes, because people believe everything what them read.
So how the Bible go and open the door now? Tell me how the experience, how the Bible go open the door.
When the people then realize who the God of the Bible is, he's not a good God, my brethren.
Okay. Yes.
So when they realize who the God of the Bible is.
So it's a fairy tale.
Yeah, it's all fairy tale, and I've got the proof for everything I'm saying. So, I can prove it.
You have the proof say allegory mean fairy tale?
Yeah, well, you can check that yourself, brethren. I don't have to do that. You
want me to tell you what allegory mean?
Yeah.
Wait, something plug out. Yeah, you want me to tell you what allegory mean, brethren?
Yeah. Okay.
Allegory is a story, a poem, or a picture which can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning.
Exactly.
Typically a moral or political one. That don't mean fairy tale. It don't have nothing resembling fairy tale. So it's a poem, story, or picture which can be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning.
All right, okay, brother Muta. Make me know about go through that one time.
No, make me not give no more chance. Me I tell you about what allegory mean.
All right, okay, well.
So we have to move now.
All right, brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. The man said the Bible close me, so the Bible have to open me. And him use allegories there too. Yeah, about the door, the key, and the opening, that thing full of allegories. I don't know if it's fairy tale that, but it's full of allegories, man. Believe you me. Okay. So we are continuing the journey now. I wish I was there. At least we did there now. All right, make we just come to this word that the brethren used a while ago, allegory. You know, in the African retention from the Asante, we have a spider named Anansi. Anansi the spider, when you listen to a spider, Anansi, Anansi's story, I make you even carry you back into Africa. For those of you who know about Aesop, Aesop was an Ethiopian who wrote what them call the Aesop Fables. Go look it up. Aesop Fables. Now, Aesop, like Anansi's stories, most of these stories use animals. But the animal them is just a method to convey a greater meaning. So sometimes a poet or a painter write or paint something, but what you're looking on describes something else. So it's an underlying meaning. What you see is not what you get sometimes. So the poet form and fashion words in a way that is allegorical. Now you have to find the hidden meaning to what that poem is saying or what that story is saying. So an allegory is not a fairy tale. An allegory is a story that is fashioned in such a way that you have to look on the underlying meaning of what is said on top. So sometimes it's not what you read is what is meant. So when you hear about Brother Nancy, it's not the spider that is important in the Nancy story. It's the message that the Anansi story is conveying to the reader or to the listener. That is what you call an allegory. When you read Aesop's fables, if you read you know them have a thing about Aesop, about the tortoise and the rabbit and the race, and them draw up a rabbit and a tortoise. You know the tortoise move slow. It move very slow. And the rabbit move very fast. Well, the story is that the two of them are race, the tortoise and the rabbit are race. And the way the rabbit are move fast, him decides him to catch and wait and rest. Because him said, the tortoise are move too slow, him can't take a little nap. And the tortoise still not reach and pass him. Lo and behold, the rabbit find a tree and start to rest. And the tortoise was there, slowly. The rabbit now wake, and the tortoise win the race. Now, that story have a greater message than a rabbit and a tortoise of race. There is a story, there is a message behind that story. That is what you call allegory. That is what you call an allegory. An allegory is a story that is used to convey a hidden message. It's like a code. Like a man tell you a code, but what him tell you is not actually what him mean. So you have to go now dig under the message and find the meaning of what him saying. That is allegory. So, brethren, you have to go revise your idea for allegory. Fairy tale is fairy tale. Brother Nancy's story is not a fairy tale. Brother Nancy's story is a story with an underlying meaning. Aesop's fables is not fairy tale. It have an underlying meaning. And if you find most of these stories, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, it's not a fairy tale, you know. It have an underlying meaning. The man who write it, put it that way. But if you actually know when him write it, why him write it, you'll realize it's not a egg him that talk about. You understand? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. It's not a egg him that talk about. But we never really take the opportunity, or we was not taught that this story it was an allegory. It have a greater meaning. A lot of the stories in the Bible is allegories. I agree with him, but it's not fairy tale. You know, some of them may stretch. Some of them may stretch, really. I mean, like Moses part the Red Sea and walk across it. No, that is a lie. That's not a fairy tale. That's a lie. That is a damn lie. But Moses part Red Sea and how many people, 1 million people walk across, and when Pharaoh army come, it drown the whole of them. That is not a fairy tale. That is a lie. Okay, so here we go now. Yes, strength of a woman. Yes.
Yes, Muta.
Blessed man.
Children, me are really reason about,
Yeah, man.
So go and take place with the children, them, And I realize the subconsciousness where we as black people come together to uplift our consciousness there, And I'm glad to see the power where they are pushed down and hold the faith and push it forward to some upliftment. But we need a spiritual reinforcement that is the whole universe, that oneness in our fullness. Where it is at this moment, Muta, the true identity that is the source of life is right in present of all universe present at this moment. But when I look at it, it must be the light and the dark that is right in front of you now. Your reflection, when the light shines upon you, you left the reflection of your shadow. The shadow is the dark. That shadow the universe in oneness with itself. So if you go into the sky, it did it. If you go to the bottom of the ocean, it did it.
Hold on, brethren.
It did it.
Let me ask you a question. How a long time I not hear from you? Must about some 10 years, 12 years now I not hear from you. Where did they?
Well, I was stillness, not the calmness, or the darkness.
All right, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something now. You might not believe it, but let me tell you something now. This is a serious thing, you know. Sunday, a man said to me, "Warm to darkness. Oh, come a long time, me no hear him call you. And Bridget, you call me Wednesday. What a serious judgment."
Most of the other radio stations.
I'm glad to hear from you. I'm glad to hear from you, you know, Bridget.
Yeah, but you see, right now, the children, they are different, you know.
Yeah, go on talk. I tell you, say a man ask me about you, say a long time, you call me. I mean, was it about 10 years now, you know, call me?
Mota, yeah, I understand the levels.
Yeah, so go on talk. You can go on talk. Go on talk. I give you a chance to talk. Go on talk.
You see, there's a spiritual connection to life. Your spiritual connection, if you don't identify that identity to be certain, because remember, so we're coming to a period of slavery, you know. The change that's taken off our ancestors' feet, but mentally, you're trapped to not know the truth about life. So, the food where you're getting right, you know, the genetic food and where we are eat, enslave the mind. The juice and where you get, enslave your mind, see you here. It trap the mind. Watch it again. You see, if the truth will set you free, you have to be humble and be open-minded to the subconsciousness or righteousness. Everyone saying the same source. But it's not everyone identified that source to be certain of the source of life. That life is in front of everyone, because you can see it as a natural energy. That energy, it is in oneness with itself. So, you see, when a man says God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Savior, Allah, are the same source you might call upon, you know. Because that source, it only can identify itself in oneness. Where you're there at this moment, the source must be the calmness of all creation. When you go to your bed, you go recharge your energy and you go in a stillness, because the source that is the recharging energy is the dark in the stillness of itself. So creation, man who come and represent earth, know the supreme. So if them can distract you from the supreme identity, that means you carry back in an illusion until you can't see God. But you can't say Rastafari in its pure formation, and you can't say Haile Selassie identity. Every name you call, there is a oneness to that name, because all names lead to the light and the darkness. If you leave the flesh at this moment, you're going back to the existence of life, because life is always here. Life regenerates itself. The eternal life that is the existence of life. The system no one, you know, say, you can have eternal life when you leave this flesh to rebirth again. Just like how Jesus rebirth, these great men rebirth. Every man have that willpower there. But if it's taken away from you, you're not going to know the truth, because only the truth can set you free. And what I'm saying to the universe and to the life itself right now, may I see the Almighty, the dark Almighty, as the light and the dark. Why? Because the darkness calmed the nation. To put everything, when 6 o'clock come, you see the fall, I run go for him roost, you know. Then you see the plant, them go rest, because they have to recharge, you know, the creator, calmness of a stillness, to recharge them energy. But on the human, disobey, to human know, say, well, we can't come enslave the youth them right now and trick them within the thing. You see the herb when them say free up, herb no free. You have to pay feed, because we find 5 trees, plant 5 trees in a yard. And 1 tree weigh a pound when it come. So you know, say 5 pounds. So we'll pay for the next 3 pounds. Babylon come take pay for it and lock you up too. On top of it. If them say if you smoke the herb, yeah, you can't smoke it, but when you see certain public and certain things, they will charge you and cost you money same way. So you still appear within the system automatically. Is to enslave the youth and take away. Babylon oppress the poor at all times. Them don't want to see the poor uprise. Why? Because the poor uprise, the subconscious of themselves, is only the spiritual consciousness can guide you and push you forward to elevate your spiritual movements, awareness of your subconsciousness to righteousness. So when I say to the universe, I see it as the reflection, I want to say that is the shadow, that is the darkness, that is the light in oneness. Them work together. It's only mankind that make a division to that level of consciousness, but you don't escape the dark. if you go on and agree.
So the fullness of what you talk about is the light is in the darkness. That is what you really are saying. The light is in the darkness. All right,
but the dark and the light work together.
Yeah, me know that. But we just say, me understand what you say. The darkness is the light. The light is in the darkness. If there is no darkness, you don't have no light.
So them work together. So they say the source now.
Well, you know, we give thanks to hear your call again after about 10 years, you know. Believe you me. Me don't wonder which part you're there, but we give thanks to hear you. You hear, Bridget?
Muta, me not know what family, you know, every time you look and see your shadow, it's the dark. The dark is representative of yourself.
All right,
sir. Know that one, spread it.
Give thanks, Bridget.
More strength and more life.
Yeah, man. Me I tell you, me don't know if I'm Bridget. It's ironical that a man had me film Sunday down our West Street, you know. A man had me film down our West Street. Warm to darkness. And darkness called me the Wednesday. I don't know if it's him and the brethren that communicate. I want to see what the brethren that communicate in darkness. Because in darkness, the brother asked me to, you know. Yeah, it's in the night because the brother asked me, we warm to darkness. And darkness called me in the early morning, in the darkness. You know them here. We give thanks to you, I tell you, we give thanks to you. A long time, when I say, I could have more than 10 years in the car. Because one time I used to call the program regular, you know, but maybe too much light in the program and not enough darkness. Okay, all right. Here we go. So this is yours truly coming through.
The confusion today, I say, must be led away. By our need to be fair and just. Not for some, but for all of us. To counter the need for greed, to starve the hatred we feed. History will teach us nothing if all life can end by the price of one. What a one. So now we have to check what must be saved and what we wreck. To see the good in things, we have to see ourselves in things. No peace, until there's equal rights and justice. So now we have to check what must be saved and what we wreck. To see the good in things, we have to see ourselves in things. No peace, until there's equal rights and justice. Many have heard this before. Many still fight for what they are not sure. No peace, we shout. Liberty and freedom, that's what it is all about. So we turn to the leaders of the state. All we find is more and more hate. No solution for our problems at hand. Everyone must take a stand. So here we are still. Trying to find the will. To fight a lie that has been told. A truth they stole. A heart gotten cold. If what is to be, then we will have to make it be. If what we seek is to be free, then all will have to be free. If one is free, and the others are not free, then no man can truly say he is free. Because the freedom of one is dependent on the freedom of all. And if the all should fall, then the one cannot stand. If what is to be, then we will have to make it be. If what we seek is to be free, then all will have to be free. If one is free and the others are not free, then no man can truly say he's free. Because the freedom of one is dependent on the freedom of all. And if the all should fall, then the one cannot stand. The cry of the poor is getting louder for sure. Chances must be taken. The dreamer must be awakened. Awake from the illusion. Face the confusion. The cry of the poor getting louder for sure. Chances must be taken.
Yes, yours truly featuring Pamal and Dean Fraser.
Away from the illusion. Face it.
This is the Cutting Edge on RFM.
Freedom.
You know, so we're going to play our next. Yours truly. You're going to play our next one, and after the advertisement, then we'll come to you the next one. Yeah, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. You know, so we're going up here now. Why, you know, so we'll be back here from 2 to 5:45 with the stepping razor, the art of war. So, who are you up this man in a Montego Bay African symbol responsible for this tune here? This is the latest offering to the, what you call the recording industry. Life. Courtesy of the man called Desmond African Symbol. Mutabaruka with bongo Roman with the bongo drums. Yes, this is the Cutting Edge and RFM as well. So we'll go up now, we'll go up, yes.
smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Yeah, for those of you who's the first to hear this tune, this version of Bob Marley song, this is done by a Jamaican brethren named Yekengele. From Portland to Trenchtown, Yekengele. Yeah, man. Yes, Dexter, Montego Bay. I tell you, say, I come in the area a while ago, I'm going to come out back, because I say, wait, at the wrong place, me now. But if you never see IRFM grounds, trust me, it transforms itself, man. Believe you me. Big things are going on here tomorrow, IRFM, so. Free for come in. Well, later. Yeah, man. Now, may I tell you, the place transformed. I never knew it was IRFM grounds at the pan. Yeah, man. Tomorrow, all the ministers and prime ministers and delegates and people who's creating things, new entrepreneurs, old entrepreneurs and all these things will be right here converging on the grounds of IRFM. And we will be here broadcasting. We know Ellis Kelly program will be broadcasting live, and my program here will be here where we can't say live because it never did. We're there, so. But, yes, it look away out there. I mean, I can't park. Them tell me, say, tomorrow I can't park my car inside. Can you believe that? Them say, Boots, tomorrow you cannot park your car, you have to go over to, well, I will play them and say, go again. Traffical battery. We have to go over traffical battery to park our cars, We are telling you, man, because not even a car can hold inside that, Trust me, man. Trust me. Never see IRFM look so yet. And they are 20 odd years, and never see the ground look so yet. So, big things, big things are going on for IRFM tomorrow. Broadcasting live, yes. Okay, so, before we go, we have to play a tribute to this man here. It's not a man we play for RFM, but if we have to play a tribute to him, we have to play him tune. You understand? So, great artist, great African-American artist who has done much for soul music. From a little picnic, we hear say him was first with the Drifters. Him never do much song with the Drifters, even though the Drifters have enough song, but it's like Jerry Butler used to do with the Impressions. And they hear Curtis Mayfield come take over. But Benny King, great artist, pass away. We love his music then. We're going to play a track from Benny King on IRFM. As we say, we really saddened because for those of you who know, in my age and maybe 40-year-old, your mother used to play them tune, 30-year-old, your father used to play them tune. You know, so he's a great artist. The Drifters, great group. So, we're going to play a tune where Benny King come to Jamaica. And it look like him that going to fall in love with Jamaica. But him fall in love with a Jamaican. And him go back and make this tune, So we want to play this tune by Benny King. It just simply name Jamaica.
Jamaica, oh Jamaica, Jamaica, little island shining in the sea.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Jamaica, oh Jamaica, Jamaica, little island shining in the sea. There's a dark-eyed girl who's waiting. Yes, she's waiting just for where the gentle trade winds blow. Once I hold her in my arms again, I'll never ever let her go.
Never got in edge with Mutabaruka, but the determined set. And them can't stop here now. So long as jam music rock, ticka 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 tock. Hey, Muta, get them on next.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Oh, Jamaica, Jamaica, little island shining in the sea. There's a dark-eyed girl who's waiting. Yes, she's waiting just for me. Oh, in Jamaica. Oh, Jamaica, Jamaica, where the gentle trade winds blow. Once I hold her in my arms again, I'll never my arms again, I'll never ever let her go. Nevermore will I travel, and no more will I roam. Captain, wait your anchor chain and set your sail for home. Whoa, to Jamaica. Oh, Jamaica, Jamaica, little island I've been dreaming of. I can't wait to reach there, golden beach, and the little dark-eyed girl I love. Do you hear me when I say Jamaica? Oh, Jamaica.
Yeah, that was Benny King who passed away. And we just playing a tune here where we think is very relevant in terms of its contents. Man talking about Jamaica and the woman who we find down here. So Benny King was the lead singer once for the Drifters. Then him go solo. Many hits. would I like do all a hour appear Benny King, you know. I wonder if we have a hour left. We have 20 minutes left. Would I like play a hour appear Benny King? Believe you me. You know them way there? But them claims the RFM this. That's it. And when I want to broke up the rule them still, you know. You know, broke up the rule them. But if you appear tribute to a great artist, I don't know. Nobody can chastise you for that. You understand? You appear tribute to one of the great singers of all times. One of the greatest singers of all time when it comes on to black music and its relationship to all black people carve out a niche for themselves in the white world. You understand? So, we say, we're going there again soon from, what we say, 2 o'clock? Yes, 2 o'clock to 5:45 with the program called The Stepping Razor, The Art of War. Yes. Out of Portmore, Zuri Ajani with this tune. It's sweet. We love this tune, I know. Believe you me. Zuri Ajani out of Portmore. I don't know if it's Portmore in the but I know it's Portmore in record. It's tune. Here we go. One done originally by the Floaters. Now done in Jamaican style. When we say Jamaican style, I mean from the head of a Jamaican.
Leo, Cancer, Ralph, Charles, Paul, Larry.
man, a sweet music. Sweet music. Float on. Zoria Johnny. Yeah, man, we love when the artists them take them step here, you know. It's called a leap of faith, man. Believe you me, man. The music's sweet. The music's sweet. So, from one artist to the next artist. Here's the next artist I know we're going to play, I know. The man at the boat from my idea, my knee, I can't do what them usually say. The man I sing from me got school. The man I sing and you know, say, if you don't know who I sing, I believe, say, some soul singer from America I sing. So, we want to give you Bonnie Brown. people coming down to the close of the program, you know them way there. We just take it nice and easy, you know them way. Local gold soul.
REFM, thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Sometimes love can be so unfair. I'm longing to see you. I wanna know how you've been doing over yonder, girl. I'm gonna catch this flight, and when I reach my destination, I hope you'll be smiling, longing to see me. Thought you'd drop me a line just to say hello, my dear. I'm doing fine. Oh, girl. See, it doesn't matter anyway now, because my love for you will never, ever change. Tell me what you're doing, 'cause when everybody's gonna put the blame on me for loving you good, for loving you.
You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Everybody's gonna put the blame on me. This is not a kissing game, sweet darling. I had your number in my diary, but as soon as I got home, you changed your number. Oh, darling. Hey, girl, I'm not playing any games. I wanna know if what we have still remain the same. Oh, girl, tell me what you're doing, 'cause when push comes to shove, everybody's gonna put the blame on me for love.
you're listening to the Mighty Diamonds coming through, man. And Matrix is in the house. I know there's a Matrix starts stay, I know, regular, you know. I see my some hours when I'm not supposed to there, you know. Him depend the entertainment buzz last week when I go outside, I see him out there. I don't understand where I go on. I will run you out of your house, man. Eh? Nobody will run you out of your house. I hear say you go on with big things, man. You take over. All right, sir. Believe you me. I hear the advertisement, them sound powerful, man. Yes, okay. So, Matrix in the house. And we are going to go to this tune by Marcia Griffith. You understand? As we say, we soon come forward, give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time and the energy, give thanks to all the people who use matching stick and hold up them high. Because them want to sleep, but them really don't want to sleep and miss out. That's a hinge at cutting edge. You understand? So, we give thanks to all the people who put on tea and food. All the security guard, them and the taxi man, them who say they now move until the program done. You could have ball blood, them now move. Give thanks to all the dressmaker them and the carpenter them who turn up them really loud. Make people a ball out say, turn down your radio, that dirty boy you listen to. Alright, sir. Okay. We got to do that tune right now. Later.
And I don't know how to live.